What's up? It's Mr. Harvell on the oboe, and it's time for 7th grade all-county audition help video. So I'm going to walk you through the 3 main components. First, your scale, then the oboe specific part, and then the unison band piece. So let's start with the scale. Actually, before I go, I'm just going to play through everything so you got a basis. Starting with the scale, the oboe specific, and the unison band piece. So here's the scale. Got some water. Long day. Oboe specific piece. Now it's time for the unison band piece. Now, I got some water in my key. If that happens to you, laugh it off. Everybody knows what water is, and everybody understands, or at least they should. If somebody doesn't know what getting water in your key is, they shouldn't be hanging out with you. But everybody knows what water is, so blow it out and go about your business. Now, sorry about that. First up is scale. They only give you one choice. Well, that's great. Now I don't have to practice 5 things. I can just know that it's going to be B-flat concert from memory. And what we're going to do is, I think slurring is a lot show-offier than tonguing. So let's slur it if you can. Slurred 8th notes, I think, is money right here. Slurred 8th notes, B-flat chromatic scale from B-flat to B-flat. If you can do it in one breath, that's better. That's better if you can. Quarter notes is fine too. I'm cool with that. Tonguing is fine too. I might say my goal would probably be slurred 8th notes. That's cool too. Here's what you don't do. 16th notes. That's a little extra. Nobody wants to hear you come and show off, especially unless, if they're super, because no one wants to hear. No one wants to hear that. If you can, no one can tell what your tone is if you play it that fast, even if they're smooth like that. I would go with slurred 8th notes. Oh, and do the regular B flat. Don't try and do low B flat. Because you might not have a low B flat key. Mine's not even working right now, so I don't have a low B flat key either, so don't do that. Next, we're on to the oboe specific audition. I'm gonna hold the music up here. It's really hard to see when I do this. I'm so sorry. So I'll be calling out measures, but hopefully you can see. I wrote dynamics all over the place. So 2-bar phrase, first 2 measures, crescendo, decrescendo. Second 2 measures, same thing. And then the second line, I did the same thing. Crescendo, decrescendo. I'm doing that every time because I'm making phrases, guys. These are 2-bar phrases. Then the last 2 lines, 4-bar phrases. I made that a double pianissimo, guys, because I'm trying to crescendo for 2 full bars and then big A flat part in that middle of the 3rd line and then back down. And then the last line, same thing. Starting piano, going somewhere, coming back from somewhere. If you make phrases, guys, you'll really have some good music going on, and you'll really impress some folks. All right, let's walk through it. First 2 bars, 2-bar phrase. Next 2 bars, another 2-bar phrase. Sweet. The only thing I have to say about that is I want smooth, connected quarter notes like this. Here's measure 3. Here's what I hear too much is not good. Actually, it's more of like when people go, nobody wants to hear that. Like smooth. Just, that's what I'm talking about. Smooth quarter notes. Same thing in measure 7 when you have that. So here's the next line. Here's line 2. I put staccato dots on the 8th notes in bar 5 and excuse me. I put staccato dots in bars 6 and 8 because bars 6 and 8, those 8 notes are the only thing different between line 2 and line 1, and you want to make sure line 2 is stylistically, musically a little bit different than line 1. Here's the second half. Here's bar 9. I'm starting at pianissimo, high G at pianissimo. I got super forte, fortissimo for that high A flat. La, 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 yeah, just open up big fortissimo and then come back down for that B flat. Don't play like this. No. No, don't do that. You gotta go la, la. That's how it's done. 4th line, let's start at a piano, and then we crescendo, and then just same as we did on the 3rd line. Same as we did in the 3rd line, and then more crescendo. And then on that G, you're just still crescendoing. That way you can tell someone you know how to make music in this audition piece. And then the last measure, check this out. Last measure, very important to play it like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, done. Somebody, I guarantee you, will be sitting there making sure you hold that last half note for 2 counts. It's not good. That'll get you in trouble. No, you gotta hold it for 2. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now it's time for the unison band piece for oboe. Here comes my part. Like I said, it's hard to see, but do your best. I didn't write in too much, no overkill here, just I drew triangles around my pianos, kind of like warning signs is what they look like. I put a breath mark right before that. That's a totally cool place to breathe, I think. What else did I do? We got a circle over the forte because that's a very important forte, especially because it repeats. This has a lot of markings already in it, so not too bad there. I breathe before that. That's a great place to breathe. Notice that these breath marks come after dotted quarter notes. A smart thing to do would be to just play that dotted quarter note as a regular quarter note and take the breath on that beat 2. That first half of beat 2. You'd probably be glad you did that. You're going to need breaths to get through this because when the repeat is there, it's longer than you think. Accents, bring those out. I should have circled those. All right, let's walk through it. At the beginning, we have a question and answer. So the first, you'll ask a question, and then you'll give me the answer louder. I have a question for you, right? Okay, and then here's the answer. And here is my answer, right? Nice. So just get a little louder whenever you have a question and answer. And then I drop down to an instant mezzo piano, except I probably make it like pianism, like super soft. Because if you do dynamic contrast extra, people will notice it more. And plus it's oboe, guys. Literally, I can only play like loud and soft with this thing. It's not a trumpet where you can just, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Here is pickups, here's the beginning again. Watch how much I drop for the mezzo piano. Sweet, like I said, I got water again, but when you crescendo and measure 8, A flat has a tendency to squeak. You're not going to want to just go ahead and play. You're going, excuse me. If you push too hard on the A flat, sometimes an A flat can pop and squeak on. That would be bad. So make sure that A flat is beautiful and the crescendo happens in those 2 eighth notes right before the repeat sign. Because the forte actually, occurs on that forte on the E flat. So moving on. Okay. Excuse me, I got water again. Bad night. All right, here's the forte. Same thing that I'm trying to tell you to be careful about. B flat also might have a tendency to squeak. So when you hit the first ending, look at the eighth notes in the first ending. Use a low note embouchure when you get there. That way the B flat will not pop squeak on you. You don't want pop squeaking notes. If you use a low note embouchure, you will not pop squeak. That's how I fixed it. I accidentally pop squeaked on the first one. It sounds like this. Don't want to do that, it's bad. Okay. And then I repeat, obviously, and when we get to the second ending, we're going to make those last 2 notes the exact same length, because one of them is a dotted quarter and the other one is an eighth note. In my opinion, I think dotted quarters and eighth notes are equal. Okay, you can debate however you want. Not dotted quarters, staccato quarter and eighth note. So ending. I mean, don't stab them. No one wants to hear that. I'm just saying, dum, boom. It has to be the ending too, so it has like a dignified. Okay, here's the second ending. Actually, I'm going to do pickups to the pickups to the repeat. That's what I'll do. And then you get a really solidified, yes, I finished ending, and it's good. Okay, that's the unison band piece. That's everything for 7th grade all county except some sight reading. To practice sight reading, see if somebody, for my kids, I'll write them out some music for fun, and then we'll sight read that. You can just take a couple minutes just to write some sight reading, or have somebody, a teacher or somebody, write some for you, and then see if you can play it. My guess is that the 7th grade sight reading will probably have 1, 2, or 3 flats, and it'll be 4 bars long, it says, and it'll probably have some eighth notes. But no big deal. If you practice a lot of oboe and check out a lot of music, and you think music's cool, and you look ahead in the book and that kind of thing, you'll be good on some sight reading. Remember to have fun. This is about fun. I really wish you good luck. All County is a lot of fun. So that's my video to try and help you as much as possible. I'm Doug Harvell. This has been my pleasure to make this video for you. Remember that if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you dislike this video, be sure to hit the dislike button. That's fine. And most of all, like I said, if you like my video and like my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. All right, and have a good one. Thank you so much.